I'm going to be ranking all of the maps in which are the most fun to play. Now, it's not only going to be my opinion. I'll think about other players typically and what they think, but it's mostly going to be my own opinion. We're going to start in chronological order, or alphabetical, and the start is Abyss. Personally, I don't mind Abyss. People really don't like this map typically, but I don't mind it. I don't hate it, but I don't want to play it twice in a row because the way you play it is super boring. The rotates are aggressively long or obnoxiously long, and the sights suck. Playing on the sights are horrible. It's like a retake simulator, and it's just not fun sometimes. Ascent is very mid to me. Typically in ranked, in my ranks anyway, it's very defensive sided, and it's only not defensive sided when your teammates don't know how to play on the site. Especially if you're doing a typical 2-1-2, like 2's on A, 1's mid, 2's on B. If you just sit on the site, you have the guy mid rotate in, and then you guys play site as they're hitting. There's only one choke point they can go through typically if you're like playing ranked, and they're usually 5-manning. It's the easiest map to play defense in the world. It's so super easy, but some people just refuse to play on the site. Now, if they're doing splits, okay, it makes sense. It's a little harder. If they're taking mid control, okay, then it makes sense. Now you're not playing site. It can get kind of iffy, but typically if they're doing the typical rank things, this map is super easy. And attack sided is super bad because people just don't know how to play attack. It's horrible. I hate it. Bind, I kind of enjoy. It can get really bad when your teammates don't properly play defense. So for example, typically you're supposed to be fighting for one part of the site. So on B, you should be fighting showers or short, but typically showers. And if you don't do that and they are hitting splits and they're doing splits, then it's the worst map to play defense on. But if you properly play defense and then you fight for those sites and they just lose their fights, then it's even worse sometimes. So, but overall, it is pretty fun. Attack isn't bad. The TPs are kind of fun. It can get kind of tricky, but it's fun to me. Breeze sucks. I hate this map. I used to really like it. Map is horrible. Tunnel sucks. Maps suck. The sites suck. Mid isn't good. Not fun map. Not even going. I like Corrode. Corrode is fun. Neither attack or defense feels super strong, like overwhelming against the other. It seems pretty easy to play both. As soon as you understand that mid is the most important piece to like take advantage of, then both attack and defense becomes kind of like it depends on whoever can shoot their gun better. The sites are pretty easy to play on. It can be kind of tricky if you're not properly taking fights and not properly like taking advantage of the fact that there's only one choke point on A if you have link control, and fighting link and like sitting in link is really easy to take those fights when they're going through A link, when they're playing attack, of course. But yeah, I like the map. The map is really good. The only bad part about this map is that the walls are made of paper. So if you're playing ranked and you go against a person using an Odin, it's the worst experience in the world. People don't like Fracture because it can be a bit complicated with the 4 areas and how you play attack on Fracture, and it's really hard to play defense on Fracture. I like Fracture. Fracture's really fun. You can do a lot of stuff. I like arcade. I like hitting through mains. The map is fun. Then you can take fights pretty easily and get out. It's really fun. I enjoy it. I don't know. I just really like the map. People don't like it, but I don't care about your opinion. I like mine. Haven is also the same. I really like the 3 bomb sites. Attacking isn't that hard. Defending isn't that bad as long as the enemy team doesn't know what they're doing. If they're not, now it's super obnoxious when the enemy team knows what they're doing. They're taking space. They're properly putting pressure on one point. Properly having a lurk and then hitting the other site. Super annoying, but I live for that. It's super fun. Icebox sucks. This map just blows. It's so bad. It's so bad. If you can't hit your shots, if you have a teammate who is entirely incapable of shooting their gun, and then you don't have an absolute, like, you don't have Thanos 1 and 2 on your team, making up for the fact that this kid can't get a kill for his life, he maybe gets a kill every 3 rounds, then playing this map is the worst experience. And people who play A, they have no idea what they're doing. They don't take fights. They play like babies. They sit backside waiting for them to push, waiting for the enemy team to push into them. The worst experience. And attack, even worse. People just love not calming when I should be putting up my wall, or when they shouldn't be, or they just overly aggress into their spawn. It's the dumbest. It's horrible. I hate it. Or they just don't push at all. period. They're scared of the Viper wall that's sitting on A, and they sit behind that wall waiting for it to go down. We have flashes, we have a drone, we have a dart, and then my Sova dart insta-darts at the beginning of the round when it just doesn't matter, and it doesn't get any info the entire time, and when you could just easily be aware of the fact that somebody can be close and be clearing it properly. But no, everybody complains that nobody's using the dart immediately. Just save the dart for the site, drone close, or drone for the front area of Icebox, and we should be fine. It's easy. It shouldn't be that hard. Will suck. Ascent, I'll put in pretty good. I like us. I mean, not Ascent. Lotus. Lotus is pretty good. I can't say I love playing Lotus, but the A fights are good. It can feel a bit attacker sided typically, and if your Sentinel can't hold down C, it's not fun. Or if you're like random Reyna just baits your entire team as you're fighting A or C, it can be a bit iffy. But overall, generally, it's pretty fun to play. It's also pretty readable when people are playing, just because of how, like, I don't know, it's not a bad map. I don't mind it. Pearl, pretty mid, in my opinion. I can't tell. Should I put it in here? I'm gonna put it here. I don't like playing Pearl all the time. Pearl's not the most fun map. It's just, like, ever since it came out, it's always been a confusing map for me. People don't hold, what is it? Market, whatever that area is going to be. People don't hold that area well. And then they also don't like try and take the A space. And so it just makes the map really hard. And like when you're trying to defend B, it's even harder when you're playing against like a Vise, because they just molly backside. It's just not a fun map, especially with the Vise meta and how good she is. If it's played right, it's still not the most fun map in the world. I'd just rather maybe play it once every now and then go about my day playing any other map. Split, I always like playing Split. Split is fun. Split is really, really fun. Now, again, people have no idea how to play defense or attack. People don't know how to play this goddamn map. Still fun to play. Even when my teammates are bad playing this map, it's still an enjoyable time just because of how it's structured. It's just a pretty good map. And when I watch it in VCT, it's fun to watch. I don't mind it. Yeah, that's my opinion on Split. Sunset, it's okay. I don't mind Sunset. Maybe I just have a bad experience because my duo plays this map like an idiot, but like, even especially now when my win rate on this map is like 20% this time, it is horrible. It is not the most fun map to ever play in the world. It can feel very, I feel like snowballing on this map is really prominent, and it is just annoying to deal with. Now the way you play the map is really nice. The mid control, going through mid, then you can split through market, and then you hit A, or you hit B, and then being able to go through elbow, making sure to clear elbow, and then you take space CT, make sure link is okay. It's not a bad map to play. It's just like not, I don't know, it's just not fun for me anyway. Especially if you don't have like a good lurker. If you don't have a good lurker on this map, it's kind of obnoxiously bad. It's like really bad to play sometimes, because then you'll just be 5-manning down sites all the time, and then you can't really do anything, and then the guy in elbow just sits there with a judge, and it like absolutely destroys your entire team. And then we also waste Sova darts on elbow when we know we can just easily clear it. It's the most like bait and switch like area to play anyway, but we still need a dart. Like, it's kind of pointless in my opinion, but nonetheless, solid map. Not my favorite. Very mid. Very mid. Anyway, that's my video. Goodbye.